So it's my pleasure to welcome Cyndi George, who's speaking with me today from Gilbert in Arizona in the United States. Welcome, Cyndi.
Hello, welcome, welcome.
Hi. Now, I've been looking at Cyndi's CV, and gosh, she's done so many things over the years, in professional education and coaching. But now she operates a business called Sunshine in Gilbert in Arizona. Just tell us a little bit about your work there now in Arizona, please.
Sure. I opened up my studio going on 4 years this next July here. And with Pilates for neurological disorders, neurokinetic therapy, Reiki treatments, fascial stretching throughout active isolated stretching. And everything was humming along really good. And all of a sudden I started to get a lot of clients with a lot of scar tissue. And one in particular had 17 scars on her body, 17. And I was making about that much headway using my other modalities. And I decided there's got to be something with these scars that I'm not addressing. So I got on Google. We have the online learning. And I was able to get my client with those 17 scars to actually change her x-rays. When she went back into the doctor the next time, he's like, "What did you do?" And she said, "Oh, I have this woman who works on me." And he's like, "Well, keep going," because literally her x-rays changed. And she was upright. She wasn't getting nauseous when she was walking anymore. And it was all from the scar tissue. On my intake form, it's like, "What scars do you have?" And through muscle testing, I'm able to show them how significant the restriction in that scar tissue is putting on their body, and it's affecting other muscle patterns. So where the pain is coming in their body is probably not where the problem is. If I trace it back to a scar, sure enough, and get that to release, everything calms down. It just unfolds beautifully.
Thank you. Well, Cyndi is not only an MSTR practitioner, she also teaches, and she teaches this work in Spanish as well.
Wow.
So any of you people listening to this whose primary language is Spanish, then Cyndi is your go-to person to learn MSTR. So as a movement practitioner, what do you see a lot of issues with a typical, very common scar like a cesarean section? How would that work out?
In Pilates, for instance, so much for the focus is on engaging the core, engaging the powerhouse. Well, if you've got a C-section scar that is interfering with all of the Chinese meridians going up and down the body, and it's going to have referral pain to the back, there's no way they're going to be able to tap into the transversalis or even the rectus abdominis at times. So if they can't connect to that muscle, no matter 100,000 sit-ups is not going to help, So getting their attention with that, getting the scar tissue to release, and then engaging those muscles again that were sleeping, all of a sudden the newfound abdominal muscles are like, "Oh my gosh, I can feel it, I can feel it." Even pelvic floor. So the changes are night and day. I had a gal that came in and she was in an aerial yoga class and really hurt her bicep. The technique works not only on scar tissue, but it also works on fibrotic muscle strains. And I was able within one session to get her arm to go straight. Luckily, I captured the moment on video, and I was just as excited as she was. I'm like, "Oh my God, it works." And to this day, it doesn't go back. So it continually lets that tissue relax a little bit and let go. And I'm so blessed to be able to do this work. And to teach it. So it's good.
Yeah. So you think it's a fair comment to say that the MSTR has really transformed your practice and your work and how you approach treatment of people now?
Hands down, yes. It's like you take the ticket and you just keep running, because every day's new. Every day unfolds something else. And this technique, your technique, Elstar, is just beautiful. It will help. I have not had one person yet that I have not been able to help.
So any message to people who are thinking about taking the training, but not made that step or that commitment to book onto a class yet?
Just do it. Seriously, just do it. It is the best priced CEU. It's beautiful. It's just like, just do it, Oslo.
You know, we appreciate you being a large part of that in the United States. And we'd really like to thank you for your time, and we'll look forward to talking with you again in the future. Thank you so much, Cyndi.
You're well. Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.